Okay. We're live. Sorry, I was just checking that the stream is working. Wait. Here is the microphone. Can you hear me? I hope so. Let me check that. Where is... Wait. It's pretty low. Ah. Interesting. Let me see here. Okay. All right. Not sure I can bump up the mic a little bit more. Let me see here. It's at 1. Properties. Oh, I think I can do over 100. Can I? No, I cannot. Device. You know what I can do? I think I can bump up the gain a little bit. Okay, the gain is bumped up by 2. If I do 3, it lights up 1 more light. Let me bump it up 1 more. No, 2 more. The thing is, the gain also is going to pick up surrounding noises. I want to avoid that. But I guess that works now. Okay, good. This sounds better. How about the background music here? We can do a little bit more here. Like that. Okay. Multi-stream. This works for me. Okay. I was listening to that. I can listen to that. Damn, this is pretty loud. And I'm pretty quiet. Okay, I got 50% remaining until tomorrow. This would have been almost a 0 if I didn't have the double usage, right? Because we got double usage right now for Codex. Why? I just used up today all my Claude. I wasn't even using it that much. It was very interesting. It was very interesting to see because I switched to Claude at some point just to try it out. And I used up all the usage and then I'm back to Codex. Okay, let me check. Is it compiling now? It is compiling now. Okay, let's see if we see any issues. Loading. Big files might take a second, that's fine. That's also a big one. How about source files? Oh, that was... I guess it takes a moment if it's a lot of content. Understandable. Directory, service, let's do... That looks good. It's very quick too. Store might be small. Chat. Is that one a longer file? No. That one is small too. That one is quite long. That was a good loading time. We can just go through here. Look how fast that loads. I like that. Bam. We made some optimizations here. I'm gonna publish that one. This one needs to be monospace though. So I wonder if that will change anything. Will the performance suffer if we make the Swift file content be monospaced font instead? Answer in chat. I need a Codex and Claude usage meter in here. Usually no meaningful performance hit. Using a monospaced font for Swift text rendering is generally comparable to proportional fonts. In some editors it can even simplify layout, fix glyph width, which can help line column calculations. What affects performance much more: syntax, highlighting, parsing strategy, text view implementation, file size and live updates, line wrapping. Okay, so switching to monospace alone is unlikely. Okay, can we switch to monospace font for Swift files, please? Answer in chat all fonts that are available to us natively.
等待连接设备，蓝牙连接成功。
That should be the last optimization. A file was deleted or moved. Oh, interesting. Why do I still see it? That one? Bundle Swift. Missing. Okay, we should fix that too. We can switch Swift files to monospaced. Native monospaced options you can use on Apple platforms. I would just do that. Recommended cross-platform system native. Swift UI modifier. I think that one sounds good. Maximum compatibility in app. Use the system monospaced design first with a fallback chain. Like, no need for fallback. Go with option 1. I can just do that, and if people are complaining, which I don't think they will, because they might just not hit that, we can just go with that. Okay, then let's put this over here. That's the application run right now, and that one is the one. Okay, so I will enforce the system monospaced font there for both highlighted and plain Swift text. Plain Swift text. I've applied the monospaced. Okay, let's try. Try and see. Monospaced. Awesome. Much better. Now, why was this one? Where is it? I think it's gone now. The bundle. It looks much better. Much better. Done. I applied option 1 here. Let me see that. I want to see it. Monospaced font. Why like that though? Oh, it has to be like this? Highlighted text. I see. What it now does, monospaced system font for all Swift text, applies that font to both. Okay, how does, let me double check about, I want to check the markdown files, just see that they still work. Okay, they do work. Okay, no issues here, great. And then monospaced here. We can multi-select. Amazing. That's it. I can call this a day for this one. Damn, we did a lot of... Anything valuable in findings? Hey. Yeah, see, that one is still... Nice, it works perfect. One more thing. When a file is missing, it kind of is still in the file tree even when not selected. I had previously a behavior when a file was selected and then deleted, say through Finder, it would stay selected, but with red text for the file name. And once I select a different file, the file that's been deleted is disappearing from the file tree in the app. Thoughts? Answer in chat. Yeah, so that one. Oh yeah, I want to check findings. I wanted to check findings. Bug investigation. Newly created files not appearing in file tree. Oh, I think we did that. Yeah. Detailed data flow analysis. Recommended fix. We already addressed that. Cleanup. That's what we just did now. That's why we have so many changes. That behavior is good UX pattern and I would keep it. What you described gives users likely current issue is stale tree state not being reconciled when selection changes. A solid rule set is if selected file disappears on disk, keep it as an unavailable selected node, red. On any subsequent selection change, prune unavailable nodes from tree clears. Okay, that approach sounds good. Any performance hits because of it? Please create an optimization empty file outlining that approach in great detail. Do that, and then we're going to focus on Wonder captions. We need some nice fonts. Let me also check for some designs, because currently there is no design. Let's do a subtitle generator app. This is the current design. You see that? So I would like to have product design, maybe, or mobile, maybe. Okay. We do have an account. Let's check. I hope you don't hear my system sound, right? Like the... No, I don't think you do with Streamlabs. Hey, that's not how it works. Let's do this. Traffic lights, that one, and that one, and that one, and that one, and just for fun, that one too, because I'm not a robot. Stairs, this, that one? No. Bicycle. That's not a bicycle. Okay. My verification code. There we go, and we're in. Okay, let's see if product design would be the right one. It's a full-on video editor, but I would like to have a... Maybe I should call it thumbnail generator or something, just to see some kind of design inspiration. Thumbnail generator. Product design. macOS app. Just any kind of macOS app. Give me some inspiration. Oh, I think I could. You know what? We could... Yeah, you know what? We could just whip up our own. Just have an idea. Let's do... I would like to do a local thing. Okay. what are we gonna do? This is gonna be the app. And let's say, right? If we compare it to this guy, we could paste it in here. That's our comparison. This is already, what's the size of that one? Let's just scale it up. It's fine. Wonder captions, right? Actually, let's do border radius is up here somewhere. There it is, down there. Rounded, smooth, smooth, like that. And then copy it, make like a 16 to 9, 16 to 9, and then just scale it, because I don't know what the, sure. No border. Let's do, whoa, that's too much. Let's do it like this. I trashed it. And then that one stays 25. And then we say flatten, because then it becomes back to, that's 100% now. We can say, let's keep it fixed, make it a different background color, just so you can see it. So I'm thinking of putting it here for the new app. Should it be maybe 1, 2, 1, 2, like this? And there should be some settings down there. Let's do 1, 2. Whoops, that doesn't need to be locked. Like that. Maybe some spacing. So this is going to be our control panel with 1, 2. And then on the side, like this control panel, right? This is going to be our thumbnail. We could just take that one here that I have right now, place it in there. Just mask it, remove background. Oh, cool. No, mask selection. Like this. Like that. It's okay if it's a little bit bigger. You get the idea. Sure, we can add some border. Just so there is some distinction. So that's the thumbnail of the video, right? I would like to have, it could be, so down here. Why is it so weird about that's so strange. The border radius is strange, no? Look at this. What's happening here? Why is it like that? Oh, because we flattened it? Is that the reason why? 1, 2. And then 1, 2. And then just 25. Maybe actually, what was this one? Which one? This one has rounded corners too. Oh, okay. It doesn't have the, okay, it's scaled. Less rounded. We need a progress bar too. So we can have a log, what's going on here. Or this could just be center. Would that make sense? What options do we have? We have start. Select would be that one. Start and cancel. And we have source only and bilingual. That would be options down here, I would say. What would you put there? How would you put it there? This is just the icon, right? UI components. I like to keep it simple. You know, Givski is a very simple macOS app. You just drop a video. That's the first thing you want to do anyway. You open a video, and then it opens up. It opens up like this. That seems good. Yeah, maybe I'm just overthinking. What if it's a fixed size? You know, if it's more square, then we don't have spacing on the left and right. Whoops, that guy can go. How about that? That's gonna be our inspiration then. So we're going to say 5069, like this. And then this is gonna be our control panel. Yeah, looks much nicer, see? Now we can do options from here. This is gonna be our app. Basically, if we do 10, is it so badly aligned? That one we're going to do we have pre colors we can just use, like red and then yellow and green? Okay, I would just do that. Move this down a little bit more. All together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's too much, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe it's just a 20, something like this. Okay. 10 down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe just 5 down. Okay. And then once we are hitting, let's do start. It could be down here. That one would be a blue for now. We can give it some radius as well. Sure. Did we call it start here as well? Start, cancel, yes. Height 25 and then 50 and then 5, 8, 6. Let's do 6 for now. That's gonna be white. Text color. Wait, where it's this one. But where is it? I don't see it. Am I blind? It's this one, no? Why can I not? Is it that one? There we go. So strange. There we go. See that one? That was not there. Oh, it was there. It was black. I didn't see it. Never mind. That was me. All right. 1, 2. Yeah, that's fine. So that's gonna be start. And then we can have another one for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for cancel. Let's keep it centered. So both is 5. I do wonder what this one helps with, because that one should have be within that guy. Together. So that if I now resize that, nothing happens. Great. Yeah, useless. I thought it will just stay centered, right? All right, never mind me. That's fine. Back 1, 2, 1, 2. Cancel. It could be gray. I don't really. That's a pretty similar gray there. Let's do that area just ever so slightly. And then that's a better gray, and then that's one as a start. I think it's actually a stronger blue, something like this, the primary color. We could have wonder captions up here like that, centered with these, and then give. It would be cool if it would be some kind of fun, you know, something like that. That reminds me of the 90s. I don't mind this, but I was thinking of not papyrus, something like this. Look, this has charm, but it's hard to read. You know, this whole thing doesn't speak the same language. Sure, let's do that. SF compact for now. Okay, and then let's keep that one as is. And then here we can do a duplicate that one, because I want this line to not be so empty. This is gonna be progress. Width is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then here we can have maximum. And that will be, first of all, a little bit darker. Maybe thinner, like 10 or 15. Would that make sense? I'm not sure. Don't know if I like it that much. This one is a group, this one is a group. Cancel, start. You know, this could also be down here instead. 1, 2. 1, 2. That's a little bit too much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not aligned with this guy. So much padding there. Should be at least aligned with this guy. If this is smaller, would that make sense? To have so much empty space down here? We could have text here instead. And just say ready. And then when stuff is happening, it just describes what stuff is happening. You know what I mean? It would say like transcribing, burning subtitles, translating, things like that. It should have some padding. 10 in, maybe. Then these things should also have 10 in. So they are at the... This radius is different, right? Oh yeah, I think we discovered that already. This radius seems just so much right now. That guy, radius ends about here. How much is that? That's 8. That's 8 is fine. 8 is a good number. And then we are from 6, 8 to... Okay. Ready. 1, 2, 3. And that one could be smaller. Doesn't have to be this big. Hey, what am I making smaller right now? So strange. Oh, this guy. Yeah, something like that. And it doesn't have to be this obvious, it can be secondary. Like this, right? And then we have our options here. Our options right now are, well, this is going to be select video. And then here we're going to have caption mode, source only or bilingual, which would mean once we tap bilingual, then we have more. See, it even says fail on translation error, like fail the video. Target language. If we do that, and then we don't have much more here. Not many. We only have 2 options, right? Oh, right, we want to have a font selection. So we could do, what can we do here? Caption mode. We can call it caption mode. Dimension, caption mode, we can do it a drop down too. A drop down as well. And then once selected, we have the font. Caption, this is going to be source only. I don't want it to be this actually it doesn't have to be this tall, right? I would love for these to be at the bottom with this. I don't know if that works. Like, see? It doesn't. Such a pity. I can make this smaller. It doesn't have to be this big because we don't have this many options. So right now let's do caption mode. Let me give this entire thing a group. Call this Wonder Captions. Just so I can grab this entire thing. Move it over here. 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, I'd like a little bit of a bigger canvas here. 500 to 7. Or 700 to 500. Whoops. Then center that. It gives me a little bit more space to look over here. And then that one, we can also make this one. Sure, 700 and to 500, and just make these screenshots smaller. That one 700 to 500, and that one is already so tiny. Actually, we should get the screenshot with the translation with more options. Then from here, let me move this over here. Once we zoom in, that guy can be medium or even bold. Maybe bold. 1, 2. So we will have a drop down here. Do we have any kind of, I don't think we do. Data, sketch data, faces, tiles. Insert data at random, no. Add data. I don't have anything downloaded. Presets, iOS. Presets can be applied to slices, frames, and exportable layers. Presets, default. I don't know, libraries. Here, Apple iOS 20. This is great. Apple macOS. This is awesome. Let's do that. Yeah. Let's do that one too. How much is it? 100 megabyte? Actually, I don't need the iOS right now. I like how this is on the top. So now when we do data, we can get, I thought we could. Where are we getting it? Insert symbols here. From here, combo box. Is that combo box? Is a drop down, right? Menus. Examples, no. Pop over. I wish these pictures would be bigger because I don't really see. Dialogues. What's a combo box? Idle button clicked. This almost looks like it. Over glass? I don't know. Let's do 2. Oh, small. Small, medium, large. Idle. What's that? Oh, nice. It kind of is that. Insert symbols. Combo box. Just a small one like that, right? And then when we go in here, that guy should say source only for start. And then we are going to say, we have another one. Let's duplicate it and then say We will have spoken language is going to be not a choice at first. Okay, so I want this to be right aligned like this. Spoken language, that's gonna be disabled. Can we do that? Ah, funny. Okay, I was just trying something. Opacity, normal, style. It doesn't really have options here. I don't know. Replace symbol. Let's just do 50%. It's disabled, right? That guy is going to say, see, we could actually change it here. This one's going to say English. Whoops. Because right now we only support spoken language, English. And then we can do duplicated. This should actually, I would love for this to be centered. This is just off by 1 pixel. Wait, let's group this together so they react to one another. This looks already centered right now. Caption mode. Whoa, caption mode. So now, yeah, now it reacts to one another. And then that can be grouped. Spoken language. There we go. And then these two is going to be spoken language, and then oh yeah, so basically subtitle, main subtitle, and then second subtitle. Here, traditional Chinese. And as you select it, we could even show a preview here how that looks like. So you can say caption mode, source only. Well, why do we don't even need to do that. Main subtitle, traditional Chinese, second subtitle. Maybe we don't want a selection here. So we could actually do, we can remove that. Let's do this. And duplicate should actually be 10. And then font, let's do compact, or like, so then we can have a preview here. And those are the options. Do we have any other options? I think that's it. This could be it for now. Let's see here. Any way to optimize that? Let's do this is 1 and 1. Perhaps we can make this a little bit smaller, and these things can go up as well. And then this can go up. I wonder if I should then just move start and cancel over here. Because now that one is empty. I don't have any other options right now to offer. Right? How can we fill up that space nicely? If we say, for example, cancel, I don't know, start, it could be a big button, like 100. We can try. And 30, for example. This one can go bigger too. And Sketch changed how you can scale things. In the past, I could just hit Command K and I could scale it. What's the command now? Scale. Doesn't have a shortcut. At least it doesn't reveal. All right, let's make this one 16. Sure, copy that rectangle style, paste it. Oh, never mind. 100 to 30. 100 to 30. Should it be 200? We could do something like that. Start 200. Whoops, not the text. That one. I think it was the group. 150. Your hands are cold.
I'm going to change.
Okay, sounds good. So let's do, whoops. That one is 16. Let's do this one 16 too. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then center. That's a big cancel button right there. Should be, I feel like this should be bold. And then we can do Command Option O to outline it and then truly center it. Truly center it. Because that one, I don't think it's centered properly. Actually, it kind of was. Never mind. Never mind. Okay. How does that look? It's not really the best UI. If I drop this guy and just have it like this, you know, then that's really all it does. And then once it's done, it's a good start. You know what? I like this one better, but what can you do? I don't know what to fill up the space here with. And maybe it doesn't even need that. We can have it be A. Like this. So that makes more sense. I think that makes more sense. Yeah, that looks better. Okay, that's an improvement. Once start is going, these buttons are humongous. Should start be on the top? Cancel, convert. All right, we can just start with that. This is going to be our design for Wonder Captions, going from here to here. Let's see if we can let Codex know about it. You know, desktop Wonder Captions. Let's save this. I want to save it locally. Desktop Wonder Captions Sketch. All right, let's close that one. We don't need design inspiration anymore. How are we doing here? Created optimization. Okay, let me see here. Preserve a predictable and low friction file navigation experience when files are deleted outside the app. For example, in Finder, while keeping file tree state accurate and performant. Target behavior, performance summary should be negligible negligible. If reconciliation is incremental and keyed by stability file identity. Why? Okay, fun time. What's up? How's it going? Behavioral contract. Okay, let me see. Let me maybe first commit the stuff. Add readme, read markdown. Tests, git add UI test, git status. I don't even know exactly what we changed. I think we just git commit cleaned up a lot of duplicated code, etc. I don't know, whatever we did in cleanup. I think we also optimized stuff. File tree scanner issue is invoked on, okay. File or like tree scan is off main thread now, etc. Let's just do this. Cool. I'll create, okay, optimization. All right. Implement the optimization plan. I'm gonna test that. This is the last optimization I'm gonna do for read markdown, and then I'm gonna publish it on for everybody to download for free for you to use. And then back to Wonder Captions. The main thing we want to implement first is fonts, and then we can, once that is done and working, we can do the redesign, and we can also work on the website, because there is no website for anybody to download that bilingual subtitle maker. For context, this is the output of Wonder Captions. I'm speaking English, and it transcribes and subtitles English and also Chinese on the second line, and puts it whenever I speak it, right? I think I'm pretty happy about that. And I'm happy also about, the font right now. It's pretty standard. But Wendy would like some fun fonts. So let's check out how we can make this possible. Another small optimization could be really showing the current, like by every minute refresh the usage. Now I'm running a focused Swift type check on the touched model services subset. Okay, let's see here. Read markdown. What changes are we introducing? Previously missing selected file. Keep a deleted selected file visible as missing until the user picks something else. Okay, good documentation. I'm doing a quick implemented. Okay. Let's see. All right, let's select cleanup, right? I like how it's not too bad, the performance. I don't mind waiting for a second here for a file that big. It's formatting it too. And that one is instantaneous. These Swift files just load right away. You can see the spinner here for a fraction of a second. It doesn't even get to spin. Bam. Nice. Okay. Anyway, what are we deleting? And then let me just select that one first. Cleanup. And then we go to projects and we go to read markdown, and then we delete the cleanup. Bada bim, bada bush. Hey. Okay, it's still, I see. Selected, great. Up here, and then if I select something else, it's gone. Okay, kind of works. It does some kind of resizing. Let's do that. So I just compiled the changes and tested it. When I delete a file in Finder, the selected file doesn't stay in place. It jumps into a missing file section alongside my selected focus or like selection. Let me just do that. And the viewer with changes for some reason. I imagined the file perhaps stays in place. The missing file stays in place so that my selection doesn't jump. It just becomes red. I do not mind that there is a missing file section in addition, listing that particular file, kind of giving context what this red font color is about, since the section is called missing file. Everything else is great. Upon selecting a different file, the missing file disappears from the file tree. Okay, let's try that again. This is the one I want to give Codex to design. Let's see how well it does. Main subtitle is going to be by default English. Hey, my music stopped. Why is my music stopping intermittently? There we go. You are right. The jump is caused by the selection tag living in the dedicated missing row. I'm adjusting the tree rendering so the missing selected file is injected back into its original parent location red while keeping a non-selecting missing file context section. I'm running a focus type check. Okay, so let's see if that works now. Let's do that. We can do, I don't know what all these warnings in red, is it just layout? Sure, okay. All right, now let's try. We got, let's just create a new thing. Project, read markdown, touch, me markdown. There we go. Now, remove me markdown. Well, actually, let's do, it's dangerous to go alone. Take this into me. Hey. Is it because, oh, I forgot that one here. All right, we got something in the file. Now we can say, it's because it's selected, right? And now we can remove it. Now it's still here as I wanted it. It's also up here, missing file me. And the moment, let me see, if I select that guy, I cannot select it. That's good. If I select something else, anything else, bam, it's gone. Perfect. That's exactly the behavior I wanted. I love it. because I don't want this one to jump, and you know, what if we are very far down somewhere? It's kind of confusing that suddenly we're jumping up here, and then where was I, right? Don't take the user somewhere. Don't force the user somewhere. So let's see. Read markdown div. A bunch of code, a bunch of comparisons. Sure. Let's see here. What else are we not adding? The cleanup, right? Read markdown, git commit. When deleting a file outside of the app, we're showing it in red. Git push. Nice. Nice. Okay. This is the best version yet. Archive. Hey, remind me later. Where's my organizer? Product, archive. Suppose it needs to build first. We don't need the normal terminal. I'm getting hungry. There we go. Distribute it. Direct distribution. Yes. Uploading, and then we're done with this guy. And Wonder Caption is gonna be fun. Now see how this one behaves? This is not gonna behave like that anymore. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Couldn't communicate with a helper application. Try. Hey. What's the prob? It worked before. Close. Let's try again. There we go. See? All right, you know, we don't need all, whoopsie. We don't need all the other things. They don't take up much in, they actually do. 64 megabyte. All of these, move to trash. No need for them. Bye. Yep. Saving some space. Now we are waiting for that guy. Once that is done, we can sign it and upload it. Back to Wonder Captions. Okay. You know what? I do want to use the new thing for Wonder Captions. So, how about this? How about take a break for dinner? Are you getting hungry? Are you getting hungry too?
What do you want to eat?
We can think about what we want to eat for dinner. I'm just gonna stop the stream for dinner and then start streaming after dinner, I think.
Yeah.
Continue working on Wonder Captions. What do you think of this design for Wonder Captions? I'm gonna add the font first because the current design is... what is the current design? Where is it? Don't look right now. Don't look. Don't look. Don't look. I want to show you the old design first. Okay, now you can look. This is the old design. And this is the new design.
Oh, that's so good.
I want to implement that. But first, I'm going to just add font options here, like in this old design. So it's done and working. And then I'm going to work on redesigning it to make it prettier. And then I can publish it. It's not the perfect design, but it's better than this.
It's so good.
You like it?
Yeah.
I was getting inspired by the right one over here. Like kind of square and where to place things, you know?
Yeah. Oh, it looks so simple.
Yeah, I want to keep it simple. This is grayed out because...
Very straightforward.
Yeah? Okay, good. Because right now you cannot do anything else but English, so you cannot select it, but at least you see. The main subtitle is going to be English. Right? And then you do start and then I'll do like a progress bar here maybe.
I've
Whatever.
heard something about like API.
API?
Yeah.
Uh,
You know what is API?
Yeah.
Oh, what's that?
API?
Mm.
It just means an interface of something basically. Like
Like a server?
like no, not necessarily. API doesn't have to be
Because
on a server.
Because our team
Yeah.
is doing this case, and I just did a little bit of research.
Yes.
That, ChatGPT said the third party this case may need a third party of like API, like the recognition of.
Yeah. A third party library or API. Sometimes people use API to say something online to talk to and get something back. Sometimes people use that to say API. Yeah. I'm
So-
using a library
For English only.
for English, yeah.
Then can people find like Chinese?
Maybe that library supports other languages. I didn't try. So I can see. There might be, for sure, I think there must be Chinese.
Yeah, Chinese is very majority.
Yeah.
It's a big majority.
Yeah. There must be. Okay. So I wanted to, let's see here. How far are we? Still in progress. Might finish any minute now. It usually doesn't take this long. But I'll be back in like an hour at 8. Let's say I'm back by 8-ish to stream the introduction of fonts to Wonder Captions. And then we can start redesigning it for the new design here. And get this one in place. Okay. All right. Thanks for hanging out and see you in a bit.